Okay, so this week on the Xial Racing Show, we are going to be going for flight with the RC Wingsuit, man. This is the Mark III design, and it's a scale version of my brother's head, Richard. And yes, he's got a foil underneath, electric foil with a motor on the front with flat bronze controls. You can see the up and down, up and down. And let's check out the parachute. Deploy. There you go. Woohoo! In 3, 2, 1, launch. Weight coming on.
3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to the Xial Racing Show!
And we are your hosts. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard. Thanks very much for joining in. We are making the RC Wingsuit, the Mark III design that we've come up with, and we're continuing on from the series. Remember, we're going back and check this particular series out.
Yes.
Very exciting. And we're going to continue on right after the last live stream, which we were wind tunnel testing and correcting the slight yaw that was happening, all corrected, and we're going to continue on from right now.
Yeah, so what are we going to be doing on this particular episode, Richard?
We are going to make the parachute, the delivery system for that parachute, and then we're going to have to test it, make sure that all the CG is correct, see if it has any additional effect, like weight, things like that. Does the chute work under the test drop? And then we're going to see if we can take it up on the turret once again, and hopefully we can just go for the real flight.
So there you go. So that's all coming up on the episode. And what makes the Mark III different to the other design?
It is based on the E-wingsuit design or E-foil design that they use on the full size.
Extended glide time is what it's all about on this one, and it is the super lightweight version of our other versions.
That's right. So we're using indoor F3P parts from Hobby Wings. So thanks very much for those. We've tested it. Well, we've done a lot. We've designed it. We've built it. We've tested it in the wind tunnel. Ideally, we're going all the way to launch.
So there you go. So it's all coming up on the episode. If you haven't done it already, make sure you give the thumbs up and subscribe and leave your comments below.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. See that at the same time. So we're back on the bench. So there he is.
That's right. So this is the Mark III RC Wingsuit design. It's got a little E-foil here. Propeller for extended flight. But what we're worried about in this one, and what we're going to focus on, is the parachute release.
So we need a parachute. All our other designs, the Mark I, II,
and the jetpack,
have parachute releases with a parachute all designed to allow for their weight. But this guy doesn't have one yet. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to need to do some calculations to do that too.
That's right. So we've got a little servo here to add to the system. So we're going to do that. I think we'll add the parachute up here. We've got to do some calculations for the canopy because weight, we're going to have to weigh them. Weight versus canopy, there is a calculation for that, and we'll do that very shortly.
So, saying that, let's get into it. Okay, so we're just going to put this battery on, and that sits there. Okay, so now let's go and weigh them. We have to turn the scales on.
It's
435, I saw that of you did.
Okay, 435 it is.
Okay, so there's the weight of the battery, and also we'll add the servo. There will be also the weight of the parachute, but that's what we're determining, so we can't do that just yet. The servo's on, so let's measure now. 260, 460.
460 it is.
What says about that?
Okay, so we need to make a canopy for this wingsuit, man. But first we need to work out the values in order to work out the surface area required when we go and make it. So we're going to do some calculations for it. So we've got some calculations here. So once that's all whipped up, we're going to take the S and we're going to add it into the next formula. D equals square root of 4 times the area of the chute over pi. Just flows off the tongue, doesn't it? So anyway, so it works that all out and you get D. D is of diameter across, and voila. Now you know what you were going to do when you cut it out. So next we need to make sure the servo is activated, add a little space to add the parachute, because at the moment it doesn't have one. So we need to add that. Let's get straight into that.
Hey, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm adding the servo lengths. Got the battery at the front here, and we have the little Hobby Wing 18 amp ESC over that side there, and then little Hobby Wing motors here. Those at the front with the 4D propellers doing their thing, just like they're meant to be doing. And we're going to add this additional servo right internally. Do that horrible part where you're like, oh no, you cut it.
Nice.
So a couple of short solders to do and we'll be on the road.
Okay, so here we are. We're going to make a little square, little shelf, if you will, in his backpack. So this guy can have a parachute in there, and also lower profile than this, so it still keeps aerodynamically suitable. So let's get into it. Okay, so just going to cut a bit of foam board. Foam board. So we're just going to cut a bit of foam board to make that little piece there. Okay, let's go and glue this guy together. When do we think we wrote front? Which way around? Is it that way around or this way around? What do you reckon?
That's the top. So.
Yeah, no, but could it be that way? Or that way?
It didn't matter. MPD.
There you go. So that's where the parachute's going to sit in the back there.
And we're going to add the servo release in there, which is the next part.
That's going to go in there somehow.
Somehow. And then connect it to the radio. Okay, so situation update. We have steering, we have up and down elevator, we have the throttle. And most importantly, we have servo release.
Control flight mode.
Haha.
Control flight mode.
So, all sitting there in its correct spot. So let's go and make the parachute.
Okay, so there you go, guys. We are back. Going to cut some material, some ripstop material, kind of like that kite making stuff. The same kind of material that we use to make our wingsuits out of. So there you go. So we're going to go and cut this guy in a big circle. Let's get into it.
So you're going to make it slightly bigger, eh? Plan for the spill hole in the middle, right?
Yeah, that's the plan, yeah. Okay, so adding a spill hole in the middle allows the parachute to come down in a more straight linear fashion. So that's what we need. And we've incorporated that in some of our other designs. So we've had a lot of success, so we'll put in this one as well. Okay, so back on the sewing machine, and we'll just jump into it.
This is just to stop the ripstop material from fraying, which it is prone to doing.
Yep, and also give the string lines, the chute lines, something to grab to. Okay, so there you go, guys. We have finished the outside, so it's looking quite good along there. And now we're going to work on the spool hole in the middle. Cool, so that will be the one that's the key step to make the parachute come down uniform. Yeah, it's the it vents the air out the top, so we come down in a more linear direction instead of just kind of floating like this.
Okay, so here we are now addressing the issue that is the drogue chute. So why do we need a drogue chute sitting above the canopy? So this is the main canopy, and we're talking about the little parachute at the top. So what the idea is of a drogue chute is you have the main canopy stored inside here, then you release it. But of course, if you don't have a drogue chute, what will happen is it will just stay there. So the drogue chute, what it's designed to do is, as soon as upon release, it will pop out, catch the air, and then pull the rest of the main chute, which is this one. So yeah, drogue chutes are very important. This is the second half of the drogue chute. I'm going to do a little bit there at the moment. But in fact, so this is the drogue chute itself, so that will sit, as it were, up there, and this will sit underneath it, like a capsule, as it were. So two halves make a hole, as it were, like that. and then there'll be a bit of string between there to this, connecting this piece to there, and that will be your big yank to pull the chute. We're joining the two halves to make a hole, the top and the bottom. You might ask yourself, why is he using mesh rather than a string line to attach to this? We will be using a string tether. It'll be this point here, this top part to this. But the main reason why you do it this way and use a mesh for this particular one is it ensures that when it pops uniformly, you get the best pull, and there's no real chance of tangles for this main part, because it's quite crucial, because if this doesn't work, then you've got no parachute whatsoever, right?
Okay, so system update. There you go. So this is the guy. He's got flaps like that, and up and down. So there you go. Add a bit of throttle. Let's add a bit of throttle there. There you go. It's working, and the parachute is being enabled on the back. So let's go and test it. And 3, 2, 1, parachute deploy.
Control flight mode.
And that would pull out. There you go. So there you go. And that's the parachute there. Hang on. You can kind of see it. Pretty cool.
Okay, so the situation report is that the RC wingsuit is looking promising. It's looking good.
Yes.
We've managed to get the parachute deployment system working, obviously along with the parachute itself has been made, so that's good, and seems to work quite well.
Yeah, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go and do a little short glide test like we did before in the previous episode, so make sure you go back and check that one out in the playlist.
That's right, so we're determining the center of gravity. Basically, is it stable in flight? It's not dipping, it's not stalling. That's what we're working out, so stay tuned.
Yes, first throw test, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I got it.
Seemed okay in the air. Seemed pretty oh, this guy headbutted you. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, glide. Sweet. That didn't look like any changes. I think it was good. Glide test with motor at what, 20%? Maybe even 5%, I'm not sure. 5 to 20%. And 3, 2, 1, glide. There you go. What do you think?
Much.
Launch. There you go. So I don't know if it really had too much of an effect on that one. I think it was a successful test. Do we want to try it one more time? It's about 40%.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Alrighty, so it's parachute time testing. Effectively the final stage before actual flight.
That's the one, yeah. So hopefully it's all good and we get a good clean deployment. So we're gonna just go up to altitude and drop it off. Hopefully he's all good. A little bit windy, Reggie. Wind. And 3, 2, oh, bit of wind. Not yet, hang on, whoa. Yeah, and it might even go back towards the thing. Okay, whoa. And 3, 2, 1, deploy. They went nose down, did it? There you go, that was unexpected. And 3, 2, 1. You think it clipped the wing? What else could we do to it? A bigger chute.
Yeah.
What have we been doing?
So yeah, so we overhauled the parachute design, right? So it was on a high-speed parachute. Yeah, that's working. That's good. So we're looking at there. It's the onboard footage of the turret. So what was happening was the parachute was on a high-speed descent. So what we did is we overhauled it overnight, made a whole new chute, made a whole new drogue chute. It is what it is today. So it's the same design, but twice the size, right?
The parachute.
Parachutes, there you go. It's a new design in there. So it's a little bit bigger, but hopefully it descends it that much better. So that's what we've done. So that was what we did overnight. And now we're just doing this a little check just to see if is it going to play ball Obviously, if you look at the previous episode, we've had some issues with this not being able to lift that. So time will tell, we'll find out in a couple of minutes whether it'll be able to lift it with this new weight, right? So what's the plan? If all goes to plan, what we'll do is we'll boost this guy up with loiter mode up to as high as we can in the short amount of time, right?
Yeah.
With the wingsuit underneath. Then we'll go 3, 2, 1, hit the release, throttle goes on him, and ideally what happens is we get a nice descent glide, and then what we do is we either land under canopy or land with just with the propeller. Depends on how well it goes. You won't know until you're doing it for real. Basically, is that what you reckon, eh?
Yeah, it's just a wonder. It's only if the turret can do it.
It's only whether the turret can do it, and whether once you're in the air, if it all, for that part stage goes up, then that way you'll know when it's doing it for real. So it's good to have a backup with a parachute, but it's untested, so we don't know. Seems okay.
Cross a little bit. There you go.
Deactivated.
Pretty good.
Okay, plug in. Okay, so going to the right, going to the left, going up, going down, throttle.
Okay, you want to just check to see if that release is going to work?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, that's cool. Not a fan of that wind, eh?
Gear up.
Are you good? What? Oh, you want to come down?
Gear down.
Too much wind? It's not going to get much better. I guess the least we can do is we determine whether it can lift it. Yeah, going up or not? Nah? Okay, coming down.
Okay, so what's happening, Richie?
Well, basically because this wind keeps gusting away there, making it hard to get off, to make a decent run of it. We used up a battery, so.
Yes, he's still sitting there though. This guy isn't really designed to be taking this kind of size fella. And also this particular guy over here, he's very lightweight frame, so he's not really ideal for heavy wind like it is. So maybe we'll try again, hopefully.
In a couple of minutes when it's died down, hopefully.
Okay, so we're going to have another attempt. Maybe the wind might have died down a little bit.
Okay, so this is test, I'm not sure what number, but we're going to see if this can hover it. Hopefully the wind's dropped a little bit, so might be what we need. We just need a bit of luck.
Bit of luck. Good to go?
Yeah, I'm clear. Okay, good luck. See if it can hold the weight. If it can't, it can't. Up you go. Okay, weight coming on. Yeah, detach. Detach. Yeah, it's not going to hold it.
Too heavy, eh?
Too heavy. Whoa. Yeah, we're all good. Hey, came back down. There you go.
Okay.
But we did work that out, so that's something. And we waited a while, so, you know, it wasn't for nothing. Okay, so what did we learn?
That officially, with this new setup, too heavy.
Too heavy for the turret. But
So we were, even though we had tested many times with the turret and it was unsuccessful, on the last time we did it,
on the previous episode,
it actually did do it for about a couple of seconds. But with the new parachute and I guess a little bit of extra foam for the different inserts and stuff like that, it was just a little, just toppled us over the edge.
oh, a few grams.
A few grams, so very much on the on its ability. So yeah, so we've been out here for like what, half an hour trying to wait for a weather window.
Probably an hour or two.
Eventually we managed to find one, but unsuccessful sadly.
But he's intact. That's what we can say. He's intact. He's not broken in any way. Same with the turret. He's still going all right. So that's the main thing. Nothing broke. So that was successful, and we did determine that the turret couldn't lift it. So maybe what we have to do is for this guys, we'll have to
bump it up to the big guys.
Bump it up to the big guys. Yeah, we're going to need to configure the world's largest 3D printed drone or quad tilt rotor.
Yeah. So
the dropship, which is what was designed for this kind of thing. I guess we have to leave it there, dude.
Back to H&R Drone Racing HQ.
Yes, so thanks so much for sticking to the end of this one. Don't worry, we will be going for flight some way. So leave your suggestions below about how we should achieve that. Yes.
Yeah. We have to seriously have to figure something out.
On the last, not the last episode, but the last one on the video series, before the live stream, we were just about to send it on the turret and it was going up and it was all good. So that's why we went for the actual attempt on this one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but now it's slightly
too heavy because of the parachute we made. So there you go.
The trade-off.
And you know, to be consistent with our other designs, we wanted to put the parachute back in there.
Yeah.
Okay,
keep it authentic, because after all, it's the Mark III design. It's not a completely new design.
That's right. Yes. And the movie of the week is
Scrap Heap Challenge.
Yeah, it's very cool. And if you haven't seen Scrap Heap Challenge, it's a cool one. Basically, it's an unusually stocked scrap heap, and two teams are put into there, and they have to go and make some crazy creations.
Yeah. It's a UK TV series.
What kind of things do they make?
Submarine cars, right? So they're driving out into the UK lakes, and they had to sort of have a fully submerged cars, and they're going around the buoy and stuff like that.
Okay, so that is the series of the week.
Yeah.
Very cool. We're a big fan of it.
So Scrap Heap Challenge, check it out. And final thoughts.
Yes, so the final thoughts for me, yeah, just looking for the flight of this one and all the other ones, to be honest. We've got some parts coming for the Mark II in the mail, so we've just been waiting for those to come along, but it's Christmas, so when we're making this particular video, so everything's a bit slow. So
that's right. So we've got some comments about the RC Wingsuit series that we've been doing. Yeah, so there's a couple of comments were, how come you haven't flown it yet? So what are some of those reasons why? It's not just a case of going to the store and buying these things, that they are in fact highly experimental aircrafts that have never been flown, and one of the main challenges that we've experienced, and which is also makes it quite interesting and unique, the fact that you're scaling it. So you're scaling it from something that's a human
characteristics into a small miniaturized radio controlled platform.
But we will get there, and also
so stick around for that.
Yeah, that's right, and also the obviously the complication of being able to deliver, the delivery system, how to get them to altitude.
Yeah.
There's no super large height structures around that that are fully easily accessible, and obviously the turret is out.
Yeah, for this particular test. So there you go. So we did prove something. So that's good. You know, otherwise we did have to wait quite a while for the wind to drop to do that test. So yeah.
We're sort of sitting there for like what? Couple of hours, yeah. Either we wait for the world's largest 3D printed heavy lift drone to be completely ready, or we wait for the world's largest VTOL dropship that's 3D printed to be ready. So either way, maybe a little bit of a wait, but it will be worth it in the end.
Yes.
Otherwise, if we find a suitable takeoff pad, like some kind of waterfall or something with no water underneath, ideally, then maybe we'll do that.
Like a cliff kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you leave your suggestions below. I just wanted to show you the size of the parachute. So this was the first design of the parachute, and then we went up to
This design.
this size. So significantly larger for that one. And why did we do that, Richard?
Because we can. There's the drogue attachment. So that's
Yes.
the new one as well. Slightly larger, like twice the size as well. So why did we do it? We did it because the first calculation was the high speed chute calculation. And then we did the little test that you saw, and you could tell it was coming down way too quick.
Yes, so we decided to go for a slow rate descent version, so we would redo the calculation, and that's why. And thanks so much for tuning into this episode. It has been an exciting one. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard, and remember to go back and check out the entire series, and remember to check out the live streams as well. Also, a little special note to Hobbywing for making this series possible.
Oh, yes. We'll see you on the next one. 3, 2, 1, go!